Hey y'all, this is your girl Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance, here to do an all signs reading. Where in this video, we're going to see what's going on in your love life. And then we're going to also tap into all 12 zodiac signs to see what else can you expect in love and any other messages that come out in between. Keep in mind, though, that time is fluid in tarot. So these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles could be reversed. So please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. In today's video, as we said, it is a all signs reading. So please make sure that you check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. So that way you can leave today with hopefully a full comprehensive look at your love situation. And if you enjoy any portion of today's video, I highly encourage that you hit the like button, show your girls some love and support. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. We're so happy you're here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're watching live, don't hesitate to say hello, like my girl Kat and my girl Cassandra. And I'm sure a lot of others are watching live. I see y'all out there. And if you're watching the recording, don't hesitate to leave a comment down below to let me know your unique story as I reply back to every single comment. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can book a session with me by visiting my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. All the important links to book your personal reading, to run for that free personal tarot reading giveaway that I give away every single month on this channel, and all the other exciting products and services that I offer on my website can all be found at MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to first start off with Aries. Do we have any Aries here? Aries, Aries. Hey, Crystal. Hey. Hey, Jenny. I know you guys are like, okay, finally, Mika's back. I took one day off, y'all. I had a lot of things to do. I've just been super busy. I was actually super busy today, and I'm also still dealing with the sinus attack, but I'm feeling a little bit better. Um, my typical productivity lifestyle. Got to get things done. So better late than never. That's what I say. Better late than never. So it's good to see everybody. Thank you guys for joining me. Here we go, Aries. Thank you, Cassandra, so much for the butterflies. Wow. Two butterflies. I saw the other one you sent. Thank you, boo. I know it is cute. Very cute. And butterflies, let me tell you guys, butterflies represent transformation, change, evolution. So butterflies are very, very dear to me, not only for that reason, but also because when my grandfather passed away, my family and I, we start noticing this adorable little black butterfly that was like fluttering around us. And it's kind of funny because every time we would visit his burial site, like just kind of visit him and all that kind of stuff, we would see either a black butterfly, a yellow butterfly. We would always see some type of little butterfly. And I'm going to tell you guys, I don't typically see butterflies. It's not something that I see often. So anytime I see butterflies like out in the wild or something, I just feel so connected to my grandfather. So yeah, butterflies have a special place in my heart. So thank you for that, Cassandra. It's very sweet. But yeah, we were like, that must be something because every time we go see him, we see a butterfly. And so when I see a butterfly, I'm like, there goes Grandpa. I also have his ashes in my home, a piece of his ashes. We all, the ones that were close to him, we got little small urns, little baby urns of his ashes because he got cremated. That was his wishes. Even though we're a Christian family, he wanted to be cremated because he's like, what's the point of burying me? Save your money and all that. So, anywho, so I do have his ashes here. And I don't know if you guys have watched my channel for a long time, but I always get paranormal activities. But I've been having that happen ever since I was a little girl. But I think it's heightened even more if you have like ashes or loved ones, belongings or something like that. And like I told you guys, I come from a very spiritual family. So I have different people in my family who have spiritual gifts. So I think it's kind of bizarre. And some of you who have been watching this channel for a very long time have actually seen live on camera stuff move, right? Like hear noises, seen the fan spin out of nowhere, seen my crystals on my table randomly move, my deck randomly move, like really weird things happen. Yeah, Destiny. Destiny is one of my OGs. She said it in the chat. She says, yes, several times, sounds and all. Yes, I'm not making this up. So when I tell people about this, it's crazy because I'm like, yes, I finally caught it on camera. I finally caught it on camera. It is super cool and it freaks me out, y'all. I get so scared. I get super scared. And one of my ex-boyfriends, he is also a little spiritual as well. And we would both get sensations. So I would think it's my grandfather because when we would get into like an argument or a disagreement, um, like he can feel like pressure on his throat, or he can feel like somebody shoving him, or like he can feel something aggressive, like resistance. And I was like, I wonder if it's my grandfather. 'Cause my grandfather was a Marine. He was a military man, very, very feisty man. And so I just think of that. And so anytime that those little moments would happen, it just kind of would make me feel like, man, I wonder if there's something with that. So, with that being said, if you are spiritual and you have experienced any kind of paranormal activity or supernatural experiences, share that in the chat. I'm just curious. Has any of y'all experienced that where you have, and I also get the chills, like, people that watch the ghost stories and stuff, and all of a sudden it gets chilly, or you just feel, um, it feels weird, or you feel things like touching your face, or you know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's like nothing's there, but you can feel it, or you can feel like somebody's standing there. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And what people don't know, spiritual gifts, everybody experiences them in different ways. Some people are psychic, which is different from people who read energy, who are tarot readers. We read energy. And then you have mediums who can connect with people that have passed away. Um, then you have clairvoyance, which I think I have a little bit of that, where these people can get visions, or they can kind of like predict kind of things because they get visions or inklings or things that kind of pop up to kind of be like, oh yeah, or hear things. So it's really cool. It's a really cool experience, but it's also very scary. So anybody who has spiritual gifts, y'all know what I'm talking about. You may have experienced a very freaky childhood. Like the best way to describe it is like the sixth sense. If you ever watched the movie The Sixth Sense, that's the best way to describe like a person who has like a spiritual gift, that feeling. It's really bizarre. And it's like you kind of feel a bit alone because you almost feel like no one would believe you. So it just goes to say, like, when these things happen on camera on the channel, I'm just like, yes. And then I'll be like, y'all, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that crystal move? Did y'all see that? And all that kind of stuff. I get excited because it's like I can finally prove that I'm not crazy. All right, Destiny. Thank you so much, Destiny, for the 1999. Man, much love, girl. It's good to see you back too. Destiny, like I said, she's one of my OGs. We go way back. I hope all is well with you, boo. And Destiny says she's had spiritual gifts too. She said she's experienced that several. Oh, she's talking about me on this channel. She's seen it several times. Yeah, it's happened several times on the channel live. It's really, really a cool experience. Now, who is this? Pete. Now, Pete, I'm not doing any mini readings on this live, but I appreciate the donation. Again, guys, if you guys have any dying questions, you would need to book directly through my website. Okay. So don't send just a rule of thumb. If you watch this channel, if you ever watch this channel, do not send a super chat unless I put that out there that I'm accepting super chats for mini readings because I don't want you to lose your money. Okay. I'm not answering any questions. And that's just what it is. I can't I can't help you with that. Um Cassandra. Yeah, Cassandra says yes, a cat sound. Like in the heat, it was awful sound. Yeah. So you've experienced some of those sounds too. So yeah, it could be ghost, it could be ancestors, it can be a lot of different things. It's something you can't really control. Somebody asked me, I think it was Moonflower asked me, I'm gonna go scroll back up. I think you asked me, can I do I see dead people? No, I don't. That would be a medium. So a medium, they can see dead people or they can communicate with people that have passed. That would be like The Sixth Sense. That would be that movie. That's not my gift. I can't do that. I'm glad I can't do that. I don't want to see all that. No, I don't want that one. No, but I can pick up energy. I'm hypersensitive to energies, sensations. Like say if there is energy in the room and I can't see it, I just feel it. And that's what I'm talking about. Like I can feel a frequency or an energy. And I don't know if it's like a ghost or a spirit or something. And then I'll look up and then I'll see something move or I hear a tap. You see what I'm saying? So I can feel the energy of like something there. And it's kind of scary. And I know what it is, like I feel it, but I don't see anything. And then sometimes I'll get signs that it's actually there. Like I'll get something will move or a tap. Like I said on camera, we've had crystals move. We've had my deck like sitting right here and it'll just move like that. Like nobody's touched it. And I haven't even moved this. And it'll like go like that. That happened one time on camera. Like somebody like some force pushed my cards over like that. And somebody somebody watching live said, "Did you see that? Did you see her deck just move?" I was like, "I know. Did y'all see that?" um, I remember one time I was in the dining room area and I was doing some readings and my fan just started spinning and I was like, so I turned the camera up so you guys can see that it's spinning and I didn't have it on. And it wasn't fast, it was just spinning around. And then my chandelier, not chandelier, but I guess you can call it chandelier, my light fixture that's that's near the fan, it was going like this. So I've had weird stuff like that happen. Okay, let's get to the reading, guys, because I don't want to be on this live all night long. But it's good to see everybody. It really is. It's good to see everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're starting off with Aries. So yeah, stuff like that happens. It's always good to practice rituals, like Cassandra says, sage, Palo Santo, clear the energy, the house, open your windows, pray over your home. You know, you see all kind of different religious and spiritual practices where they use sage and prayer, and you know, some people do ritual. Like all of it is ritual. You know, if you want to call it prayer, if you want to call it spell work, if you want to call it say all of it is just different forms of spirituality, but it all kind of comes back to the same thing where you're just trying to speak something away. So yeah, it was really, really, those moments are really scary for me. All right, here we go, Aries. Let's do this. Hello, everyone. Hey, Queen Star Libra. Hey, Brown Sugar. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What's going on right now in this moment with Aries love life? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Spirit. We have the Princess of Pentacles, Judgment, the Star underneath the deck, the Ten of Wands, and the Princess of Cups in the reverse. Someone really wants to communicate with you and extend some type of message, offer, romantic gesture. I'm getting like more so like a message. And this message is something that took them a very long time to come up with and actually share with you. So, what they need to know is, are you willing to hear them out? That's what's been holding them back. They're very terrified and feeling very, very insecure, very worried about what you're actually going to say or what you're actually going to do when they say these things to you. The star represents healing energy, but it's also the card of Aquarius, which is the rebel. This person sees you as someone very rare, very unique. You stand out in the crowd, and your energy to them is very healing. And they really want you to give them an opportunity to heal this because you do stand out. Yeah, remember I said this person's a little nervous about communicating with you. They feel like there is a strong possibility that you're going to reject their offer, and they feel that way because they know you may want to be with someone else. So, in other words, this person has some deep seated insecurities and fears that keep coming up to the surface when it comes to you, Aries. Yeah, the Knight of Cups in the reverse to the Fool in the reverse, clarifying the Page of Pentacles, really does speak to someone who is really struggling, taking that step, that initiative, like I mentioned before, to just say something. But what's motivating them more than anything is the heart, their feelings. They feel like there is no one that compares to you. Remember, I said you're unique. They may have explored options or tried to find someone else, but there is no one else like you. That's what they would say right now in this moment. I think what makes this relationship not work for a lot of you Aries watching is the fact that this person took way too long to decide this or come up to this conclusion about you. instead of saying, I'm going to just pick Aries, I'm going to choose Aries, I'm going to commit to Aries, you may have felt like this person wasted your time. If you want me, just come and get me, right? If you want to be in love with me, just love me. Don't hold back. Just do it. Say something, do something, right? That's the time you're on, Aries. And it's frustrating to be in an experience with someone like this for you, Aries, because after a while, you begin to wonder, is it even worth it? To you, no. You got tired of waiting. Yeah, you got tired of waiting for this person to choose you. And this person knows that is the biggest blockage and the biggest disadvantage to this love story. They didn't take an opportunity to come towards you when they had the chance. And for some of you, they could have actually been entertaining other options or trying to see if anybody else better can come along. That didn't work out, by the way. The Ten of Swords. Yeah, that didn't work out. So yeah, with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, that indecision, they've decided to let that go. So what can Aries expect next in love with this person or with anybody else? You can expect the Hangman in the reverse and the Nine of Swords. This person holding themselves back from taking action. A lot of passion, a lot of desire, a lot of love. It's a lot of that, but it's like their insecurities and fears take over, overpower them, hold them back, limit them from being able to build with you. And it's so unfortunate because I think you gave this person plenty of opportunities to decide what they wanted to do with you. So, advice for Aries with this, Spirit? Let this go. This person could feel however they want to feel. But when they have insecurities and fears taking over how they really feel about you, love just won't win. All right, Aries, let me know if this is your story. Your person could be a Libra, an Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. All right. Next, we have Taurus. Thank you so much, Rail, for the sparkle. The sparkle, that was sweet. Hazy. Kimberly says, hello, how are you doing today? You look so beautiful. Thank you so much, Kim. I'm doing great. Good to see you here. Do we have any Tauruses here, y'all? Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Where are you guys at? Ooh, what is that? Oh, well, okay. Hey. I don't know what that is, but okay. That was like, yes. Okay, it says the night market. Okay. That was a real big hype. I like that. What is that? Second coming. Thank you so much. That was real hype. Vibrant Beauty says, does this apply to North Node as well? It can. So with tarot, that's a great question. With tarot, you just kind of have to take the messages as they resonate. I strongly advise, though. Oh, look at me. Look at how cute. Hey. Adorable. Thank you so much. um, Check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, okay? Your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs are going to be your primary focus when watching tarot readings. The reason why is because that is going to be more in tune with um, your love life, your money and career, tarot readings, the energetic, messages, especially with love. So I would say look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. But if you really want the most accurate reading, and I get emails from some of y'all, and some of y'all be like, okay, Mika, your reading sounded good. Your reading was this, your reading was that, but is this really my story? Or I was like, listen, book you a personal. Every tarot reader, no matter how amazing they are, they're going to tell you the most accurate readings are your personal readings because we in those moments are able to connect with you. And if you have had a personal reading with me, if you want to share, if any of you guys are watching right now and you've had a personal reading with me and you would say, I hit it out the park, like Mika's personal reading experience was great. Can y'all do me a favor and just say, or put a heart in the chat? Yeah, put a heart in the chat or put a heart in the comments down below if you're watching the recording. If you feel like the personal reading experience is really, really good, really, really accurate, hitting it out the park. Yes. Okay. Some of you guys have experienced personal readings for me on lives, or you booked personal sessions with me. Or if you're a Soul Tribe member, you may have gotten freebies, or you may have won a free reading. So y'all see these hearts. So I'm just saying these are people who have had one-on-one personal readings. So that's why I say personal is always best. But when you're watching tarot for the collective, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs are best. Okay. If you want to just kind of get an idea. All right. Miss Nick says the Aries reading was spot on. Here we go, Taurus. We're going to do you now. All right, Taurus, let's do this. Let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Taurus and their love life right now in this moment? We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, the Three of Wands in the reverse, the Ace of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Death card, as well as the Four of Cups in the reverse. One more, Spirit, with the Tower. Okay, all right. On a mission to find their happiness. That's the mission that this person has been on. But that means that they've been holding back from you. Holding back what? Offering you a new beginning. I think this is someone who tried to find some excitement, a thrill, something better outside of this connection. And with the tower, it looks like they experienced not what they were looking for. Tell me about the tower. Yeah. So, yeah, with the 10 of Pentacles to the Princess of Swords, they definitely are looking at, after that experience, now I want to look at something that's more stable. I think before they were looking for something fun. Maybe they saw you as maybe something that was a little bit too serious and they just wanted some fun. Yeah, so fun was more exciting at the time you guys may have been together. Yeah, they weren't ready for anything serious. They with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, this is someone that was just like, let's hang out, let's go with the flow, let's not really do anything super serious. It was a lot of superficial, casual type of relationship they have going on. And that may have been the thing or the relationship dynamic you were involved with in this um, connection. They don't want to do that anymore. Ace of Cups for them is like their way of saying, I want a new start. I didn't know what I lost when I lost it. I was impulsively running from love, running from connection, running from a stable, committed relationship. I was being very impulsive. Please forgive me. So, yeah, they want to transform the relationship with the death card to the sun. They want to transform it into something, make their life a little bit more happy, make this connection a little bit more positive and upbeat. Like, what does this person want? Let's get some more on that. They're a little, they almost confuse me. I don't know what this person really wants. Oh, King of Swords in reverse. That's what it is. 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay. So you were dealing with a manipulator. So that's what it is. They may have lied to you or were deceiving you the whole time. Non-committal. They didn't really want a relationship when they were with you. That's what I'm getting. They didn't want anything serious. Yeah, 7 of Swords. So it was something that was a lie. All the while you thought they wanted something real. What's the 7 of Swords? Yeah, 10 of Swords. Yeah, that they knew that they were going to eventually leave. It was just going to be a matter of time. They were eventually going to put 10 swords in your back or betray you in some type of way. With the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, they were just in it for whatever they can get at the time with you. That's how they were going to betray you, or that's what they were getting away with. So this was somebody that was a user, a finesser, a opportunist. Yeah, a Kim says spot on 100%. Yeah, so be aware of this person. Like, you know what I'm thinking is happening and what I'm noticing about them. They may do this with multiple people. Like, they come into people's life, see opportunity, and they're like, okay, well, if I just tell them all the things they want to hear, I can just kind of finesse them and get what I can get. And I know they want love. They have everything else. They got the career, they got the money, they got the stability, they got all the things. So I'm going to come into Taurus's life and I'm just going to, finesse Taurus and get what I can get out of Taurus, even though I know Taurus is better than me. And that's what I'm getting. You're better than them. You have a lot more going on. And I think that also made them feel like, well, what can I do? I can't have no real solid relationship, but I can at least get something out of the deal. See, that's what I get with the Ten of Pentacles and the Princess of Swords. They kind of look at you as something that's stable, but I'm not getting true love. Like, what was their goal here? What's their goal now? Let's say that. What's their next actions? What's their goal now with Taurus? King of Pentacles, the Hermit in the reverse, Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. They want you to forgive them. They want you to forgive them because they're lonely and they don't want to be lonely anymore. Like, I think there is certain levels of emotion this person feels for you, but with the King of Pentacles, I would say be very be aware that this person prioritized their money over anything when it comes to love. I think they look at partners as a safe place to live, a safe place to land, money, success. They don't really look at relationships for companionship or love. Yeah. They don't, oh, look at that. I'm at Disney now. Wow. Thank you so much. Yeah. So what advice? Yeah, be careful with this, Taurus. This is not, this isn't it. All right, Princess of Wands and the Two of Swords. Yeah, don't waste any time to continue to block this person. I think a lot of you guys are, but this is like the energy of saying protect yourself from this person with the Princess of Wands and Two of Swords. I think there's enough facts for you to know that this is not what you're looking for. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or a water sign. I'm getting mostly water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and earth, though, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, and water. It's a lot of different cards. It can be any sign, I'm gonna be honest. It can be any sign. All right. If you're a Taurus and you resonate with the story, let me know. I would definitely love to hear from you. All right. Second coming says, interesting. I've never been material, wealth kind of guy, but I don't have issues with money. Just the wrong people had it. Okay. So what's your sign second coming? Because remember, if you're ever watching my tarot readings, and you're cross watching, like say if you're cross watching the person you're with, their sign, then the roles still can be in reverse. So just take the messages also as they resonate, because it may or may not be your story. Kim says this story was definitely 100%. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Zelda says, thanks, only worked with him and he literally stole some of my stuff. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I feel like for the Tauruses that resonate, y'all know what I'm talking about. Crystal says 100% resonates. Yep. It's an opportunist story. So whatever that looks like for you. All right, Gemini, let's do it. So now Zelda says, I'm not going to pursue that, but how do we deal with such a strange encounter like that? You just cut them off. You don't deal with it. When you're dealing with people who mistreat you, mishandles you, disrespects you, you just go about your business. You cut them off and you go about your business. There's no need to explain. There's no need to get upset and go on and on and on. You just cut them off and go about your business and go find somebody that's worth entertaining, worth wasting your breath for, but they're not it. They're not worth a second, a millisecond, a comment, nothing. It's simple as get your phone out, block, and go about your business. That's how you deal with that. A lot of times people feel like we can speak common sense into toxic people's lives. And I'm talking about your mom, your dads, your sisters, your brothers, and lovers, anybody that's in your life that's toxic. What I've learned over the years through my experience and my spiritual walk, and also working with clients, that people are who they are. People are who they are. And this is a result of childhood experiences, culture, religion, beliefs, lifestyles, natal chart placements, societal standards, influence of the people they're around. There's so many factors that truly makes each and every one of us who we are. But one thing we cannot do, collective, is we cannot be willing to just let someone come in and mishandle you, disrespect you, abuse you, treat you like crap, and you continue to allow it. Because if you keep entertaining it, you are indirectly allowing that person to continue mishandling you. Yes. The moment you say no, that's the moment they understand. They have no power. And for a narcissist, a toxic person, or somebody that doesn't deserve you, it puts you in the power seat. You're in control now because I don't have anything else to say to you. Block. They can try to call you. You see it, block. They message you, block, don't respond. For why? For what? To defend, to make them see something that they don't want to see, that they don't want to understand? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. And y'all know the ones that are in the journey, that have been on that walk with me and really have learned the deep spiritual significance of protecting your peace. You get it. You get it. You're like, man, it sucks, Mika. It hurts. But you can't change nobody. They have to want to change for themselves. And most men and most women, by the time they're in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, that's it. They are who they are. So now you have free will to choose to accept them for who they are, or choose to say, you know what? You're not a good fit for me. You're not what I need. So God bless you. But I got to get my purse and I got to keep it moving. And nothing is wrong with that. That doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't make you an evil person or someone that doesn't care. It makes you a powerful individual, because at that point, you're speaking to, you demand respect. And people, when they see that you demand respect, they're going to stop messing with you. They have no choice. When somebody cusses you out and you let them know, don't talk to me like that. You at that moment have checked them and let them know, you do not talk to me like that. You don't have to yell. You don't have to cuss. You don't got to throw, because all that yelling and getting your blood pressure up and cussing, that ain't going. And if they keep doing it, you just say, okay, you get your purse and leave and block. Why are you going? Why are you trying to get them to change? They have showed you they don't desire to want to respect your boundary. So done, done. That's how you handle that. Simple. If you allow it, if you allow the abuse, you allow somebody to keep cheating on you, dogging you out, using you, talking to you like whatever. Now at that point, yes, that person's wrong, but this is a spiritual work. You have to start looking at yourself and saying, you know what? I did let this person keep coming back. I let them keep coming back every time they called and apologized and begged me back. I get it. It's part of my fault because they showed me who they are. But I wanted to believe in their lies because they showed me they're a liar. They showed me they're a cheater. They showed me they're an abuser. They show me that they are not healthy and not sane and they have issues. But I want to actually heal this person. I want to be a fixer because I have so much deep seated insecurities within myself to feel like I can't leave this because I have so much trauma and wounds within myself that I don't even know what healthy is. I look at this and think that's okay, and that's not okay. And you think you can't find something better? I bet you can. Have you tried it? No, you haven't. But that's the work. You got to get uncomfortable. You got to get uncomfortable. You got to move out of your comfort zone. If you want better, you got to do better. You want to lose weight, you got to work out. You got to get uncomfortable. You got to get your butt off that couch and go run a mile or two. Get your fingers off of that greasy, fatty food and eat you a carrot. Eat you a salad. If you want to not be with a toxic person, go find you a healthy person. It's simple. But we as humans, especially a lot of us ladies, a lot of us feminines, we make it more complicated because we want to believe in the dream. The dream is a fantasy. It's not real. Get your head out of the clouds. This is not a Disney princess movie. This is not an old love flick that you watch. This is not, you run off into the sunset. It either is or it ain't. That's what it is. They either gonna get with the program or they're not. Period. And a real man is going to rise up. They're going to apologize. They're going to make the effort to change. They're going to be consistent and they're going to make sure that you know that you are the one that they want. They're going to get down on one knee and propose to you, ladies. Fellas, that lady is going to be by your side through thick and thin and be cheering you on every step of the way. She's not going to run off when the money run out. So we on this channel, my people that have been watching me, and if you're new here, you better hit subscribe because you're gonna learn a lot on this channel. We don't just read cards; we talk about life. We get down to the, old school. That old person in your life that really tries to speak some life and some wisdom. That's what we do here, and we are a community of transformation. And that's why I tell y'all all the time. Welcome, welcome, Sean. That's why I tell you guys all the time, put yourself first. What do you want? What do you need? What's going to make you happy? A lot of y'all can't even answer that. I got even better one for you. Some of you guys can't even tell me, what do you like to do for fun? Because a lot of you guys are so engulfed in focusing on healing a broken person family, friends, toxic relationships, that you lose your own self. You forget about you and what you need. You worried about your kids, you worried about your husband, your wife, your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, and you look up and you like, wait, what do I like to do? You see what I'm saying? What do I like? Because I've been living my life for other people. It takes a lot to get to the frequency and the spiritual, I would call it spiritual freedom, to put yourself first before others. I'm gonna say this one thing and then we're gonna start the Gemini reading. So don't click off yet, Gemini. I'm gonna say this one more thing and we're gonna get to the Gemini. I think Gemini can appreciate these TED Talks because Gemini loves a good conversation. When you're on a plane and they go through the briefing on a plane, the very first thing they say, if that plane goes down, the little face mask is going to come down from the ceiling. They're not going to tell you, collective, oh, take the face mask and put it on your child. Take the face mask and put it on your husband. Take the face mask and put it on your wife. They're going to tell you every single time, in the event of an emergency, I want you to take that face mask, put it on yourself first. And then you can assist your children and other people around you. So I challenge you, collective. Are you putting your face mask? Are you breathing life and oxygen into yourself first? Or are you so consumed with putting the face mask and breathing life into so many other people in your life that you have no more air to breathe? Ooh, ooh. Think about that. You got to be able to breathe so you can be able to be in good mental, physical, spiritual health to be able to help others. And until you feel like you're grounded and you're in good mental, physical, and spiritual health, at that point, then you can go out there and find a partner. Then you can go out there and help other people. But you got to make sure you're okay first. You see, I hope that helps somebody out there. God bless you guys. Let's do this, Gemini. Rosie says, Gemini here, I was consumed in a 7-year relationship and almost lost myself. Yes, I am now rediscovering myself. God bless you. Yes. And we got to get to that. And we got to take time. That's the work. And that's what I do. And look, if you need to book a personal session with your girl, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. Hit up your girl. I'm the truth, y'all. I come in, I speak truth. I don't sugarcoat. I don't give you no butterflies and rainbows. I'm gonna say, hey, 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 hey. This ain't it. Or you know what? This the one. It just depends on what the energy says. All right. So let's see what we got for Gemini now. God bless you. Angel says, God bless you, Mika. God bless you. So I hope that helps, Zelda, to answer your question. I got on a whole tangent, Zelda. Welcome to Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. This is what I do. Well, it helped a lot of people. So thank you so much for sharing your question. Here we go, Gemini. Hey, lady Sandy. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Gemini and their love life right now in this moment? We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse, the Magician, Seven of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the Five of Wands and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So, this is someone that doesn't want to necessarily be single, but at the same time, they feel like they need to protect themselves from you. So I don't know if you guys got into like a big fight, an argument. Like there seems to be a lot of drama and resentment between you at this time, you and this person. Like you guys may be at odds with one another. Yeah. So they're telling themselves, you can't extend any kind of offer or you can't extend any apology, you can't extend any offer to Gemini. Like, remember, we got to protect ourselves from Gemini because Gemini is drama. Gemini is this. Gemini is that. All right. This is your person. This is not me talking. All right. But at the same time, this is also somebody that's not happy alone. They're very codependent. This is a very codependent type of person. They can only be single for a short amount of time and then they're going to go off to try to find somebody else for company. So I think that's what ended up happening with this person. I think they may have gotten into some type of fight or argument with you and may have found themselves trying to extend an offer to someone else because they felt like they were not getting anywhere with you. Like it was something going on with you guys. Let me see. What is the issues about between Gemini and this person? What's the issue here? Okay. Princess of Pentacles and the King of Cups in the reverse. So they got frustrated because you wouldn't apologize to them. Yeah, they feel like you're intentionally avoiding them. You may also be trying to let them know that they got on your last nerves, something like that. I don't know what they're trying to say. Yeah. I don't know what they're trying to say, to be honest. This is somebody that just doesn't really honestly feel like you care. So they're like, well, since Gemini doesn't care, I shouldn't care either. But that's not true. They do care. It's almost like a temper tantrum this person's going through right now. So in order to get your attention, I think this person knows they have to be the first one to reach out. And that's what they're doing right now is they're thinking about it. But if they come back to you, this is someone that doesn't really want any kind of serious relationship because they feel like you and them can't get on the same page. So whatever karmic cycle you guys have experienced, I'm getting this is like a on and off again relationship or a relationship that is very unstable. Um, expect this thing to not change. Is that what I'm getting here? Yeah. Yeah, because according to this person with the star and the strength card, it's hard for you guys to get to a very healed space, a very stable space. It's very hard because they're very stuck and stubborn in their ways, and you're very stuck and stubborn in your ways. Let me see what you got going on, Gemini. What about Gemini? What's Gemini thinking about this person? Knight of Wands in the reverse and Ten of Swords. I think there's moments where you do consider trying to work things out, but then it's like you also remember the times they have hurt you. And that's the energy you're leaning more toward considering the fact that they're capable of hurting you, betraying you, causing you pain. Some of you guys look at this person as very inconsistent, very in and out, and you're really pissed. I mean, you are fed up. You're fed up because you know that you do want a stable relationship, but I feel like this person is being so resistant because of their attitude, because their stubborn ways. And this goes back to my TED talk I just did before the Gemini reading, where I think for so long, Gemini, you wanted to pray and hope that this person would change. But you can never get them to become the type of man or woman that you were praying that they would become because they were so stubborn. So, anything else Gemini needs to know about their love life? Anybody else coming? High Priestess in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Right now, I think you are just kind of spending time alone. You have this Queen of Wands in reverse energy. So a lot of you guys are just not really looking for anything serious right now, but you may later on try to get something serious, or someone's going to come towards you that's not looking for anything serious. Nothing that's really going to have liftoff. Not right now. You can be connecting to an Aquarius, a Leo, a Libra, a Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah. All right. Let me know if it resonates, Gemini. Cancers are next. Any Cancers here? Cancer, Cancer. Hey, Frankie. Now, Gemini, y'all was giving me a hard time about your reading, and y'all talking to me. Okay, Rosie's talking to me. There we go. All right. Rosie says, insanely accurate. My ex is an Aries. JL says, 100% yes, resonates. Thank you. Faye, thank you so much for the 100 Jules. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go, Cancer. Let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Cancer and their love life right now in this moment? All right, Cancer. Knight of Pentacles, Princess of Wands, and Two of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Wands in the reverse and the Two of Pentacles. One more with Justice. Okay. So someone is taking forever to reach out to you and extend some type of um, love offer, but they're thinking about it. They're moving super slow. So like, it almost feels like this person's not moving at all, but they are behind the scenes. The reason why is because this person has to let go of a third party. They can't decide what's going to be the best choice for them, if they should totally let go of you, let go of this third party. So they're kind of like taking their time to buy themselves more time. Like, who do I want to be with? What do I want to do? Who do I want to end up in a relationship with? Something about this Knight of Pentacles. Thank you, Miss Red Nose. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse and the Empress. So even if this person were to come towards you, this would be your warning message. This person is still in a space of not wanting anything serious with you. They just may be at odds with the third party, and you would be the rebound, the other option, the other person they can go to while there's trouble in paradise. That's also why they're going back and forth, because it's like, I can't just choose one, or I can't just exclusively build with one. What is that about? Yeah. Okay, maybe they have feelings for both of you with the King of Cups. Yeah. Like, if this person could have it both ways, they would have you both. King of Cups and Justice. Yeah, underneath the deck, the Five of Wands. So yeah, it's like, the best way to describe this would be somebody that's interested in like a polyamorous lifestyle, or have their cake and eat it too. They have feelings for both people. And they get bored easy. So when one relationship is not satisfactory, I want to just go off to someone else. That's better. That's kind of what I want to get into. That's where I want to invest my time, my energy. I just don't necessarily want to be alone, and I don't want to deal with this person I'm dealing with now. So this could be somebody that goes in between two people considerably. Why is that? We have the Star and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, like the dream come true would be to have it all. Like, this is somebody that's very possessive, and they feel like their dream come true would just be able to have it all. Like greed. Yeah, they feel like it would be greed. Well, it's not like greed, but I'm just saying, it's, to me, it's greed, but according to them, it feels good to have it all. All right. So let me see, Cancer. I'm just curious to see why this Two of Cups is showing up, because Two of Cups represents kind of like a soulmate, perfect match, relationship energy. Four of Cups and the King of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Okay. So they know they have to make a decision. That's what's happening, Cancer. They know they have to make a decision because in their mind, they're like, one or both of you may leave, or they may miss out on an opportunity with both of you. Um, so they got to make a decision. I don't know what to say about this part. I'm gonna be honest. Let's see. What are they going to decide to do next? I don't know what to say about this person. I don't think they can have the in the perfect world. In the perfect world, right? I don't know what they're trying to, I don't know. What is the person next action going to be? What's going on with this? 7 of Cups in the reverse again, the Fool in the reverse, the 6 of Cups. So it feels like they're going to keep doing what they've been doing. Like there's so much risk involved with just choosing one. In their mind, it's like if I just give my all and invest my all into Cancer, what would happen if Cancer were to leave me, or Cancer were to, find someone better, or something were to go wrong? I got to make sure I have an insurance policy behind the scenes. So this is your reading because this person was like, you guys could have had an off and on relationship. What you don't know is they were probably going between you and another relationship. Some of you guys may have already found out about this third party. All right. How does Cancer feel about this? Strength and the Devil. All right. This person is very enticing. Um, this person is very attractive to you, but they're not good for you. Think of it kind of like a drug or a vice or a lifestyle that you're not supposed to meddle with, Cancer, but you just can't help yourself because it's just like, oh, this person, right? So it's an everyday battle to walk away from the devil. All right. As you guys know, is very enticing. Tell me about the devil. Yeah, and it's actually fun and it's exciting, but it also is painful because this person keeps betraying you. Ten of Swords. And I hate to say it, Cancer, you're right. This person's going to continue to betray you. They don't really seem to be making any forward movement towards making a choice about you. And I don't even see this person making a choice anytime soon with the Knight of Pentacles. Hmm. They could be Earth sign Capricorn towards Virgo, water sign Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I got Leo here. Fixed sign Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a rough one, Cancer. But, I think you know what you're dealing with. Don't be surprised if this person, just keeps trying to lure themselves back after a substantial amount of time passes and they come back. That's because they've been busy. Leos are next. Let me know if it resonates, Cancer. Bara says resonates. Mike asks, how is my girl Mika tonight? Your girl Mika tonight is tired, but I'm here. Your girl is tired, but I'm here. I told you I got a billion jobs. I really do. But, I didn't put out content yesterday because I needed some time to get some other projects done. Um, and then today I needed to get some other things in my personal life done. Took a nice little nap, but your girl is still what, Mike? Tired. But I'm here. Here we go, Leo. Mighty, mighty Leos. Are you east or west side? So I'm originally from California, Southern California. but I currently reside in Mississippi. I'm currently in Mississippi, in the South. Here we go, Leo. Born and raised in Cali. California knows how to party. California, West Coast knows how to party. In the city of LA. All right, here we go, Leo. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Mighty Mighty Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Leo and their love life right now in this moment? King of Swords, the Tower in the reverse, the Magician. Underneath the deck, we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone that's doing everything in their power to be very strategic when it comes to you. So they're trying their best to stay in control of how this whole thing goes when it comes to manifesting the potential outcome that they want to try to manifest. They're hoping that, well, hold on, let's see. With the King of Swords, what are they hoping? Yeah, they're hoping that you'll forgive them. But they also know that they have this thing about them that'll probably piss you off even more. This is someone who can be very manipulative, by the way. Like I said, very analytical, very strategic. They're also very upset that you haven't reached out to them. They're upset you haven't pursued them or apologized to them. It's like they feel like they're the victim or something. They deserve some type of an apology. So they feel like if they step back and just kind of wait to hear from you first, it'll kind of make them feel like they have the upper hand and they're in control. I think that's potentially the outcome they want is you to chase them, you to apologize to them. But as they hold back, it's starting to weigh heavy on them that you're not chasing them or you're not reaching out to them. They're starting to feel lonely. They're starting to feel abandoned, neglected. This person has like abandonment or neglect wounds, very heavy. And so the longer you go no contact or, not really entertaining them or chasing them, the more they feel a little worried. They just want peace. So what is this person's next actions then, since they haven't heard from Leo? Four of Swords and the Fool in reverse. They're considering reaching out to you, but they associate that with a big risk and they don't want to make a bad move. This person could be a air sign for sure. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. A lot of air here. I'm also getting fire, a little fire in Scorpio. Fire is Aries, Leo, Sag. So yeah, they need to think about their next move so they don't make a bad movement. Yeah, Miss Red Nose says that's true. He does have abandonment issues. So yeah, this offer is like right there. It's almost like they have uh the strong temptation to just say something, do something. But it's like if I say something to Leo and Leo were to reject me, your person's like, that would be the ultimate, like, painful experience. Please don't reject me. Please don't hurt me. Very, very insecure, very anxious, very nervous, very overwhelmed. I think there's also a little guilt on their behalf as well. Thank you so much for the sunshine, Mimi. Yeah, that they didn't invest their love, their energy towards you. Now, I really do see this king and the queens of swords. That is a match that actually came out back to back. So that can represent your relationship or energetic dynamic you and this person share. And the king and the queen of swords, they are very vocal. So I'm getting you and this person may get into a lot of fights, a lot of arguments. You know, you have your opinion and you're a fixed sign, Leo. So when you say what you say, you mean what you say. And that's it. It ain't no going, you're not moving on nothing. And then you got this person right here that's a bit stubborn too. So you guys are just going back and forth, arguing. And that's kind of what where they feel. They feel like because they know that you have expectations, you have standards and boundaries, it's hard to convince you to change your mind. And this is someone who wants to change your mind. Yep. Blog Queen says, yep. So what are they gonna do next? Like, give me something else. They're gonna try to be as patient as possible with temperance here. All right. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo also could be connected to your person, or again, an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I also got Scorpio here. Let me know if it resonates for you, mighty, mighty Leos. I got a couple of you saying it does. Um, I think it's fair to say, stand your ground. I don't need to get no advice on that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This person's a mess. Second coming. Thank you so much for the heart. Thank you. The little bubbles, cute. Virgos are next. Queen Blog says, I came in right on time and that made so much sense. Yes, ma'am. Let's do this, Virgos. Bria says, I agree. Big Leo in the building. Frankie, hey, boo. Let's do it, Virgo. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Virgo and the person that Virgo is currently connected to in love and romance right now in this moment? Mm, We have the Queen of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Three of Wands in the reverse and the Hermit in the reverse. Very very strict, this person here. Very strict with their expectations and their boundaries. They do want a relationship with you. but it feels like someone that's avoiding that conversation or avoiding doing something about it. I want to look at that. What is this Queen of Swords? Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands. It's like they get in their own way. Why is this person so it's almost like they're not they're scared or something. Why is this person acting like this? Okay. Oh, High Priestess in reverse, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So they don't know how to approach you. They don't know what to say to you. They don't know what to do. It's like someone that just feels like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to act. I don't know what to do next. So even though I have this strong desire to want to extend a romantic gesture, offer, and really build, it's hard for me to get there with Virgo because I feel stuck. It's hard. It's so hard. Why is this so hard? Hmm. For a lot of you guys are ignoring their offer or you're giving off the impression you're not interested. You're doing something. I'm just getting like this, like, get back. And it's making this person feel like it doesn't matter what they do to try to impress you, you will not be impressed. So it's making them feel like, man, I really do like Virgo, but I don't think they want this. But then in the back of their mind, like if I don't say something and do something, I could be missing out on a great opportunity because I know there's nobody else better. So they want to do, they want to do the right thing by letting go of anything else that can be in the way. But it's like, how do I come up with the words or the gestures, things to say? I don't know. I don't know what to tell this person. Like they're gonna have to let's see how you feel. How does Virgo feel about this person truly? Because according to them, they feel like you may not want them. Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So whoever you're currently connected to, Virgo, it looks like you really like this person. So I guess they're not reading the room. It looks like you want a relationship or something stable with this person. For a lot of you guys, this person, especially with the Queen of Swords, I feel like this is somebody that is talking to you currently that's a little nervous. So this doesn't feel like a past person. It feels like somebody new or somebody that's trying to get to know you. Yeah. With the Fool, this feels like new for a lot of you Virgos. Somebody new or somebody that you will be meeting soon. That's how they're going to feel. So maybe there has to be like a conversation or something you guys have to talk about to make sure this person doesn't get the wrong impression. Yeah. Spirit is saying drop your guard. It's safe. This person is not what you think they are. And you need to get out of hermit mode because you are a lot of you guys are scared to embrace new love, new connection. And that's why they're getting the impression that you're like this, like get back. When I think this person is somebody you're actually interested in. So I think there's something about you need to kind of, show up a little bit more, let them know you're interested or have conversations surrounding that. Because eventually this person will probably um, totally lean into the reality that you may not be interested because you're not really changing over time. So yeah, they're going to eventually with 3 of Wands in reverse. Get tired of waiting if you don't really do something. So if this is your reading, you'll know this person could be a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I got Virgo, Leo, mm, fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right. Could be any sign, but that's the main energies. Okay. So next we got Libra. Any Libras here? And I just want to remind everybody here on this channel, we are a channel of uplifting the collective, having a good time, interacting in the chats. But if you have anything not so nice to say, don't say it at all. Otherwise, you will be blocked. So, all right, watch yourself. Here we go, Libras. You're welcome, Frankie. Thank you for the sparkles. I got my other girl, Mika. Hey, Mika. Libra, Libra, let's do this. Enchanted Butterfly says Libra Venus resonated with both Leo Sun and Virgo Moon. So let's see. Yeah, let's see. And that's a good friendly reminder. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign if you're new to the channel because my readings are really accurate. There you go. You heard it first. Let's do this, Libra. Ah, more stars. Thank you. Thank you, Squish. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Libra and the person that is surrounding them and when it comes to their love life? What's going on with Libra and their love life right now in this moment? 5 of Swords. Eight of Wands in the reverse. The Empress in the reverse. Underneath the deck, 8 of Swords in the reverse, and the Tower with the Justice in the reverse. Well, I'll tell you something. Whoever this person is, this is someone who plays a lot of games. Yeah. And they don't want to play games anymore, but it may be too late. So this is someone who plays a lot of head games and mind games with you to keep you confused. So much so that I think they began to realize that their games have gone too far. It may have led to a breakup, a separation, you not trusting them, not wanting to communicate with them. And that right there sent a very clear message that they took it too far. So this is where they're like, okay, I don't want to play games with you anymore. Like, let's just talk. They're struggling finding inner peace, happiness, joy within themselves. They feel like life is not fair these days. And despite them being the source of a lot of the drama, they want to feel like the victim. and they want to say, okay, I get it. You don't want to talk to me, but this doesn't feel good anymore. So I really need you, Libra, to just let it go, whatever I did, and let's keep this train rolling because I can't make it on my own. This isn't fair. This is like a punishment. You're punishing me. Yeah. They feel like your boundary is a punishment. And it's taking forever for y'all to just forgive them, Libra. Like, forgive me. This is all disappointing me. There was like an abrupt ending here. So I think you just abruptly cut them off because I think you've realized this person is damaged. They have some issues. They got some things they got to work on, and you don't got time for it to keep going back and forth with these games that they play. So, with the Chariot here and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, this person's going to come towards you because they need your help. Keyword, they can't do it alone. And they also want to know that you can forgive them. They want to know that they still have an opportunity to have another chance with you and have a free, a fresh start. So let's look at this. What does Libra? What does Libra feel about this? Strength, Prince. Okay. So you're trying your best to not go back to this, but there is. All right, can y'all hear and see me now? Okay, sorry about that, Libra. If you're still having any technical issues, I know a lot of you guys are saying, yes, you can hear and see me now. If y'all can just like click out of the video and come back and see if that'll help. But I think everybody's saying the technical issue is good now. All right. Hopefully, when we have the recording, the last portion or whatever portion got frozen, you guys can hear and see everything okay. Sorry about that, Libra. We're going to move on to Scorpio now. Everybody says we're good. We're good. Okay. Sorry, Libra. Any Scorpios here? Scorpio, Scorpio. I heard my stomach. Even my stomach's upset about the connection. Okay, here we go, Scorpio. Oh, Cassandra, you're a Scorpio rising too? Awesome. I didn't know you're a Scorpio rising. Cool. No, that was my stomach. The mic is right here, y'all. So I know y'all heard that. Y'all probably like, oh my gosh, what the heck was that? My stomach. All right, here we go, y'all. Scorpio. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Scorpio and their love life right now in this moment? Five of Cups in the reverse. Six of Wands. The Hanged Woman in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords. I'm sorry, Nine of Swords in the reverse. All right, so again, that's the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. All right, and Justice. Okay, this is pretty much to the point. This person is missing you. They're really missing you, and they want to do whatever they can to get your attention. It feels like someone that's taking a long time to decide to do something about it. But deep down, like taking action has been something they've been thinking about doing for a while. You just may not know it because they just been holding back. For some of you, it has a lot to do with guilt. A lot of it is because a lot of you have cut this person off and they feel abandoned and neglected. So they kind of like, you don't want to be bothered with them. So yeah, they're hoping that you will forgive them, whatever they did. Yeah, they want to apologize for causing the drama, causing the argument, the conflict, whatever beef you and this person have between you two. What did this person do? Let's see if that comes out. Spirit, can you give me a little bit of insight for the collective of Scorpio, what this person did? Oh, the Empress in the reverse and the Three of Cups. Okay, they had someone else. Someone else they were entertaining on the side that they thought was going to work out and it didn't. But they're trying to keep that hush hush. This could be a marriage. This could be a long-term committed relationship with someone else. That they were going back to. So this is like an ex of theirs or a marriage or a somebody they're familiar with. But yeah, what they realized, they don't really want this person. They found out that this is not who they want to be with. Why is that? We have the Hermit and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They realize that you're more valuable than this other opportunity. You have a lot more worth and value than this other opportunity. And you would be somebody that they would be missing out on, or you will be the one that got away um, if they were to let you get away. All right. Now, the reason why Scorpio, they didn't see it then is because I think there is a little bit of entitlement. Is that the word I'm looking for, Spirit? Or risk with the Fool in the reverse when it comes to you. And they feel like they are entitled to just kind of keep you around while they still explore something else until they can figure it out. So this is someone who was possibly juggling you with someone else, or as soon as you guys broke up, they went off to this third party. And as they're in this dynamic with this third party, they had time to think. They had time to think, Scorpio. I'm sorry, you could be connected to a Leo. Um, I do have fixed sign energy here: Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. I also have Aquarius. Well, I already said Aquarius. I also have Libra here and water sign Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But it could be any sign. But I just feel like this is someone who had time to think when you were away And they also had time to really sit with this other individual to compare you and this person with. And they realized, wait, no, I'm not getting the same type of treatment that I would get with Scorpio. They're also very addicted to you. The more you push them away, the more they feel drawn to you, I'm getting. The more they want you, the more they desire you. But you probably wouldn't know this Scorpio because they haven't really done much since you guys have been separated. Because with the Six of Wands and the Knight of Swords in the blockage position, they've been scared to do something to get your attention. Yeah. They've been wanting to talk to you though, with the Eight of Wands and the Four of Pentacles to say, I still want to invest. I still want to work on this. I still want to be together. I still want us to work on this connection. So what are they going to do next? Because they don't want to lose you. That's a bigger loss than anything is losing you. Two of Wands and the Two of Cups in reverse. So they don't know what they want moving forward because they don't know if you want to commit to them. They feel like they've caused so much damage and so much pain that with the Two of Wands, they feel like it would be best to have their cake and eat it too. They would feel more comfortable with shooting their shot with you to just see where they stand. And then, as an insurance policy, if things don't work out between you, they'll have this person in the background, just as an insurance policy. Does that make sense? And it's not because they don't care about you. It's because they have some deep-seated insecurity issues going on with them and abandonment wound issues. It's a lot of stuff going on with them that they got to work through. And that's why they move how they move. It's very sad and so unfortunate. Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is like also a very possessive energy. So remember, I talked about the addiction. They feel like no matter if you guys are together or apart, they still feel like you guys are still their property. You are still there. You're still theirs. Yeah, that's how they feel. They can feel all, look, Scorpio, like they can feel how they want to, Mika, but okay. Be careful with this one. I don't need to give y'all advice because I'm sure Scorpio, it's over. This person could be a Capricorn, like I said, fixed sign energy earlier. Um, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, and fixed sign. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Capricorn. Very sad indeed. Dia, you're so sweet. Dia says, Mika, 100% accuracy. You're the queen of tarot. Oh, that's music to my ears. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, for those that don't know and you're new here, I am the real deal. I do have a spiritual gift. I am a tarot reader, clairvoyant, and healer, and your best friend in your head that's going to keep it real with you. So if you do enjoy the channel, you do enjoy the content, I do invite you to subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. Like the videos, enter my giveaway for subscribing. It's absolutely free. Click on my link down in the description box below, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. So you can go ahead and enter your giveaway entry. It's free because every single month I do give away a free personal reading. Yep. Saggy is next. Saggy. Sagittarius. Where you at? Saggy Wedgies. Come on through. Come on through. Scarlett's here. All right, Saggy Wadgy. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Sagittarius and their love life right now in this moment? Six of Wands. Four of Wands. Whoa, 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 whoa. The Fool. Underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Cups and the Temperance in the reverse. So I'm going to tell you right now, this is someone that really wants you, Sagittarius. They really, really want you. However, I don't know how you feel about this. We're going to look at your energy for just a second, but I will tell you that this is someone that is dying to get your attention because they really want something stable and very significant and a fresh new start. I'm getting. Yeah, they're ready. They're ready to build. That would be a dream come true for this person. A lot of desire, a lot of passion to address whatever issues you and this person may have had from the past. They want you to know that they've changed with the devil in the reverse to the Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I think let me just say that they're trying to change. I won't say they totally change. I think this person is trying to change their toxic ways to make an opportunity to work with you. Tell me more about this devil in reverse. Yeah, it comes and goes. Like that's what I'm saying. It feels like temporarily. So what I mean is some of you guys may notice that this person may temporarily show up in a very healthy way, in the correct way, but then it's shortly lived. And then they may go right back to what they've done before because it's familiar. There's also a level of guilt this person has experienced during this time of apart. And they also are worried that you may look at them as someone that's not worthy of your time. So there's also that. So yeah, they feel like they may not be good enough for you now. Yeah, for some of you guys, when they do reach out, you may have them blocked or make it difficult for them to come forward and they're going to assume you may feel like they're not good enough for you. Or you may make it difficult. That's what they're going to assume. They just want forgiveness. That's what I keep getting. Forgive me, forgive me. I know I probably wasn't the best partner in the past, but please forgive me. So what is this person's true intentions? Let's look at that because their energy is very complex. What is their intentions here? Wheel of Fortune, that's good. Eight of Wands in reverse with the Magician. So their strategy right now, which is again very weird, their strategy right now is to hold back in hopes to hopefully get you to want to check on them, see about them. That's not something that they really want to do, but they feel like that's a good strategy. Because in their mind, again, you may see them as somebody that's not good enough for you. So if Sagittarius really wants me, this is your person talking. If Sagittarius really wants me, it's best for me to hold back because maybe Sagittarius, if I hear from Sagittarius or get a smoke signal from Sagittarius or a DM or something from Sagittarius, if they come and check on me, then I know it's all clear. I'm going to go for it. But they do want you. You just may not know that. Let's see. How do you feel, Sagittarius? Let's see. How does Sagittarius feel about this? Strength in reverse and Judgment in reverse. And the Moon in reverse. You know, you feel like this is not a this whole situation is screwed up. Let's call it that. You feel like this whole thing is screwed up and it's too much. You're like, this is too much. Like, why is this person making this difficult? Why is this person so difficult? Why can't they just act like they got common sense? Like, why are we doing this right now? Why? You know, and it's taking you a while to realize how unstable and really bizarre this person's logic is. But I think the more and more you have invested time in this relationship, you begin to realize that this person is a trip. They're like on some other stuff. You like, Mika, what the heck did I just go through? Put me in a straight jacket. Am I going crazy? You're not going crazy. This person just crazy because I my head's hurting. I feel like let's ask spirit, what is wrong with this person? What's wrong with Sagi's person? If this is the reading. Oh, that's what's wrong. We figured it out. They're a player. And they're also very inconsistent. One day they're all in. Remember, I said that earlier in the reading. It is shortly lived. They come in hot and heavy. They come in the changed man, the changed woman, but then it doesn't last. And they go back to the foolery. They push you away, they do stuff. And I'm also getting they have anger issues. They get very explosive. And they just, and it's like, what? Why are you so mad? Calm down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what if this is your reading set, you know what I'm talking about. It's like the littlest thing just, it's like they snap, something wrong with them. Very impulsive. And then they think they can outsmart you too. That's the thing right there. They play too many games, y'all. They think they can outsmart you with this charm, this swag, this charisma, this hey. Yeah. So I really feel like there's a lot going on, truly, underneath the surface with this person that is very complex. And I'm really trying to get you guys to understand their psychology. Is very bizarre, but it has a lot to do with, I feel, also control. You know, they want to be able to move and control it how they want to. So be careful with this one, Saggy. They are a trip. And this is also someone that's very smart and very clever. It takes the average person a very long time to figure out that this person plays a lot of games, because they're a good actor or a good actress. They're very good at this. Like they've been doing this for a while. They've been in the game for a while. You really got to watch old player. All right, you gotta they got it down to a science. They got it down to a science, and they're so used to getting their way. That's why I feel like the temper tantrum thing happens because it's like, oh, you don't want to let me get my way, and all that. Forget them. Toxic. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, such as yourself. Air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Got Cancer, Libra. I already said that. Fixed sign, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. All right. So we got Scarlet Beauty said 100, 100. Cassandra says, player, going to get humbled soon through spirit as spirit sees fit. God bless. I know that's right. God bless. Love and light. You gotta leave it. You gotta leave it to God. Let God handle it because these fools, woo. All right, Savvy. If that's your reading, I hate you went through that, but that person is a trip. Capricorn's next. I see we got Kim here. Hey, Kim. Here we go, Capricorn. Let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Capricorn and their love life right now in this moment? We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. Hey, Monica. The Six of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Cups in the reverse and the Emperor in the reverse. This is a very difficult energy to read because it's almost like someone is not really doing nothing at all. So I don't even know why they're coming up. It feels like someone is being very stubborn, to be honest. Stubborn by holding back. You guys have experienced some type of disconnect, breakup, lack of communication, and this person doesn't want to partake in communicating with you because, according to them, they're the victim in all of this. I'm getting this person makes a lot of bad decisions, but they don't do anything about it. They just kind of sit and they be like, poor me. Why did I do this? Why did I do that? Or why does everybody do this to me? I'm getting like a very victim mentality. And according to them, what really hurts them more than anything is what they're missing out being with you. Some of them could be missing out on some type of financial gain or stability or money or something like that. They're trying their best to just like move on with their life, but they just can't seem to shake you. That's probably why they're still in your energy because they just can't shake you. Why is it so hard for this person to move on? Because this is a mess. Six of Swords and the Sun. Because they're in this very victim, pity party, temper tantrum type of vibe that it's like a grudge. You know how people hold a grudge and they're like, "Ugh, I can't stand Capricorn. Capricorn this, Capricorn that. Look at Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn." And it's like, move on with your life, sir. Move on with your life, sis. Why are you so upset at Capricorn? Be done with it. Let it go. Move on. Hello. It's over. They can't do that. It's not easy for this person to do that. They just kind of they try, but it's hard. So they sit there and they kind of basically replay everything in their mind. And again, feel bad for themselves. Okay, so I still don't understand what this person wants, why they're in your reading. All right, Temperance in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. I think more than anything, they don't understand why you haven't tried to come back to them yet. That even that like infuriates them even further. Like, how dare you? How dare you like push me away? How dare you do this to me? And then on top of that, you're not going to check on me. You're not going to make sure I'm okay. Like, what's wrong with you, Capricorn? This is someone who feels more balanced and secure and happy when they know people are checking on them, looking out for them. For some of you, taking care of them. So you are betraying them right now. It's all your fault. That's what they said. They said it's all your fault, Capricorn. You're the problem, and they're doing the best they can to move on from the problem, but it's too much. I want to look at your energy, Capricorn, because this person got a lot to say. What about Capricorn? How does Capricorn feel? Kim says he needs to go to therapy and heal. Eight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. You ain't never lied, Kim. And the Ten of Swords. How dare this person do this to me? That's what you're thinking? Yeah. How dare this person do this to me? I think deep down, there's this strong attachment. There's this strong emotional attachment you have emotionally to this person. But logically, you're like, who the hell do they think they are? Like, really? And that right there is enough for you to just keep this boundary up because you not dare keep entertaining foolery. You're not doing that. You're not wasting another dime, another second, another breath. Yeah. This hand leisure says, yeah, Mika, he said it's all my fault. But I know he cheated and he cut me off after 3 years. That's what I'm saying. Y'all see what I'm talking about? And look, they posted that after I said this. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm feeling the energy. This person, Capricorn, it doesn't matter if they were the catalyst to the issues. They want to blame you. Crazy, crazy work, crazy work. And all this time, you kind of stayed with it. You stayed with it a little bit too long, Capricorn, because you love this person. You had emotions for this person. But you know, when you start dancing with the devil, you're going to get hurt. So it's very disappointing with the 10 of Cups in the reverse that no matter how hard and how deep and how invested you were to try to make this work, again, you kept trying to show up for the relationship and love them. This person really just disappointed you. So that's what you feel more than anything right now is a heavy set of like, man, this person, they missed out on a great opportunity. We could have had it all and they screwed it up. So what's the advice? The Strength in reverse and the Justice with the Five of Swords. You know, you're going to have to fight temptation, but it is tempting. So this reading, I hope, serves as a warning message, especially for those that resonated with it most. They know that no matter what you say and do, this person won't change. And if you missed my TED Talk before Gemini, click on that link that I will have time stamped for you to listen to that because that's what's happening here. I think it's a classic case of you really wanted to hold on to the dream when the dream was a fantasy that this person was selling. Because as long as they get things their way, we're all good. But once they don't get their way, you're the problem. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. Be careful. I wouldn't be surprised if they make an appearance. They're just moving forever. They moving slow. It could be an earth sign such as yourself, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We got Leo, Taurus. All right, we got Aquarius next. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right. Oh Lord. See? The light says it's a bummer, but his light side gets developed. No, ma'am. Rewatch the reading. I just said that was the problem with you, Capricorn. You've been holding on to the illusion. And you need to go watch my TED Talk, what I said before the Gemini reading. If you missed it, save this video. Was it light lamb? The light lamb. Save this video, beloved. And I want you to listen to my TED Talk on this video right before Gemini of how I say we want to hold on to someone because we want to believe that they're going to change. But people are what they want to be. And we have to do our due diligence to either accept them for who they are or say, this is not good enough for me. Period. If you don't, you're going to find yourself on an ongoing loop without your match. And you're going to spend years wasted, time you can't get back, with someone that was not meant to be your husband. Because I guarantee you, everything I said in that reading, you would say, you're right, but you don't want to accept it. So that's the hard spiritual walk. That's the hard spiritual work that has to happen to heal. And once you begin to honor yourself, love yourself enough to say, absolutely not, I will not accept less than I deserve, period. I don't care how fine that person is. I don't care how much I'm addicted to them. Because if I keep dancing with the devil, I'm going to get bit. If I keep dancing with someone wasting my time, I'm going to miss out on opportunities that are meant for me. And I'm going to break my energy and my spirit down along the way. Because people that vibe low, people that are toxic and set out to destroy, will bring you down with them. People that love you, that generally are rooting for you, think of your best friends, they elevate you. They take you to the next level. They're cheering you on. They don't break you down. When someone breaks you down, that's not love. When someone abuses you, that's not love. When someone lies and deceives and cheats on you, that's not love. That's selfishness. It's about them. And when are you going to say, I'm sorry, but I deserve better than that? I'm sorry, but you're not going to treat me like that. And if you do, you got to go. And you got to stand 10 toes down on what you say. When you say that, that's it. And you got to mean it. That means when you say, if you cheat on me, I'm gone. And when they cheat on you, you get your purse and leave. When you tell them, if you lie to me again, I'm gone. They lied to you, you cut it off. That is standing in your power. That is strength. And that is divine, feminine, and masculine energy when you demand respect. Save the video. Someone said they're going to save it. All right. We got Aquarius next. Any aquas here? Aquarius, Aquarius. Aqua gang. Hey, Davisha. How you doing, boo? AD, what up? Gang, gang, gang. For those that are new here, I'm an Aquarius, so I call Aqua gang. If y'all didn't figure out by now, my mind is definitely not of this earth. So welcome to the wild side. If you're here, welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like the video. I hope you guys are enjoying this thus far. We're having a great time here tonight. I had to take a break yesterday. All my people coming up to the live, but we're back at it. For those that are new here, I do go live just about every single day. So be sure that you definitely hit subscribe. And we're doing aqua now. Let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Aquarius and Aquarius's love life right now in this moment? Strength in the reverse. Seven of Swords. Nine of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Hierophant in the reverse and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Aquarius. This is someone that knows they screwed up with you. Oh, yes. They know that they have fumbled a blessing. However, they also know that they can't fool you. And that is also something that's eating this person alive, keeping them up at night. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, we got the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So they don't feel confident with letting you know how they feel about you. They don't feel confident with what they can say or do to fix their issues. So they just kind of like move in this very sly, slick energy of just like, you know what? I'm gonna just fall back. But falling back and not saying anything, also things that they may have done to you in the past is all like piling up. I'm getting there's a lot of stuff going on in this person's mind. So this goes all the way back to what they did to you. This goes back to things that they may have not been upfront and honest with you about. And even right now in present day, Aquarius, this person is feeling very insecure about reaching out to you and letting you know how they feel. Yeah, they this person makes a lot of impulsive um actions. They just do stuff very randomly and then they're like, "Oh crap, I probably shouldn't have done that." So this could have been somebody that abruptly left or abruptly said something or did something and it caused you guys, it was like that was it for you, Aquarius. They said something that they can't take back or they did something that they can't take back. Yeah. So now it's hard to do damage control with you. Yeah, they feel like they lost you for sure. They feel like they lost you. Tell me more about this Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups. I'm sorry, the Princess of Cups and the Hierophant in reverse. They didn't offer you a fair, stable, committed relationship when they had the chance. They were doing too much. Yeah, they were doing too much. But they want to tell you so bad, like, please give me another chance. And they really mean that. Alvin says, yes, yes, yes. All right. So, what is this person's intentions moving forward, Aquarius? King of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. They want to let you know, like, they've been through a lot. Being away from you has been hard on them. They can't take it anymore. They've been through a lot. Like, they've been thinking about this. They've been replaying things. They tried their best to move on from you. It's just too much. It's overwhelming them. And with the moon to the high priestess, all they can think about is you. You're showing up as the high priestess. And as the high priestess, you're someone who they see as, silent and very tapped in. So I think a lot of you guys are also very intuitive. You kind of know like this person is someone that's not good for you, a coward. They had every opportunity to come towards you and build with you and create, but they were a coward. And you're like, no, I'm good. So yeah, they just think about you and this silence that you're in right now. And with the 10 of cups, it's not what they expected from you. And that's why they feel like this is too much because this is not what I expected from Aquarius. Well, what did they expect from Aquarius? They expected you to communicate with them with the Princess of Swords and let them know like, "Hey, let's pick up where we left off." They also know that you're somebody that is very independent, Aquarius. So they also see you as somebody that has many options, and you can have anybody that you want. So they also wanted to kind of wait and see if you would reach out to them. So there was also something about a lot of other options, maybe possibly in your energy, Aquarius. And because of that, they were like, Aquarius has a lot of options, or Aquarius has other people that may want to talk to Aquarius. Aquarius is a good catch. So maybe I should just kind of wait and see if Aquarius is going to reach out to me and let these other options go with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, they thought you would come back with the King of Wands in reverse. Eventually, they thought you would come back. But they knew deep down you had options, and they thought like eventually you'll let go of one of those other options and come back to them. That's what they think. Let's see what you actually got going on. What does Aquarius actually have going on right now, Spirit? We have the High Priestess and the Chariot. Yeah, a lot of you guys are definitely tapping into your spirituality, your healing, being closer to God, being closer to the divine, doing things that are more positive, like that's self growth, self development. Um, yeah, like you're doing things that you know is going to benefit you at this time. It's all about you. I'm getting it's a season of you. So yeah, this is not. I think this person has did not read the room, did not read Aquarius fully and correctly. Yeah, you're doing you. Yeah. Loretta says you're right. I'm doing me. So that's what I'm saying. You're doing you, and this person is assuming different things. That's not necessarily true. Now, I do believe they're right about you being independent and having your own thing, but they think because you're that you are surrounded by all these other options. And that's why they wanted to give you space because they feel like, okay, well, let Aquarius have his or her fun. Eventually, they'll come back to me or something. So, something is very significant about them just not being sure when would be the right time to give you a love offer. Yeah, they're like, I don't know when it's going to be the right time. So I just need to kind of like wait it out and just kind of see when is the right time. I don't know. Ace of Swords in reverse, Ace of Cups. I don't know. I don't know when I should say something to Aquarius, but they do want you though. Like it's hard though. I don't know why Aquarius is so hard for this person. Let's say, why is it so hard? Like Aquarius is not going to bite. Are you? Yeah, because they feel abandoned by you. They feel neglected by you. You know what I've noticed about this person? I mean, I'm just going to call it what it is. You are somebody who is not going to chase. You're not that sign. Let's be clear. You're not going to chase nobody. but they assumed that you would. So something tells me, Aquarius, that maybe in the past, there have been people that this person has associated with that would be beating down their door, chasing behind them, checking on them. Or you may be the person that may give them multiple opportunities and they just didn't think you would be gone for good. I think this time you just are not interested and they're shocked. That's why with this Nine of Swords, they're just like overthinking this whole thing. Like, what's going on? They don't know what to think. They don't know what to do. Any advice for Aquarius with this? Ten of Swords and the Queen of Wands. You're going to betray your own self and your own progress if you were to take action. You're going to just kind of walk right back into the tiger's den and you will get bit. So instead of you do the biting, this person will bite you. Arr, arr. Speaking of bite, this person could be a Leo, strength in reverse, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, a Virgo, a Taurus, an Aries. I already said that. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. A lot of different signs here. Last but not least, y'all, we're going to do Pisces. Any Pisces here? Before we get to the last sign of the night, I invite everyone who has not hit the like button, please go ahead and hit that like button. I'm so glad it resonates, Aquarius. Hit that like button. It's good karma. And I send all the abundance, all peace, all joy and happiness as you guys venture into this week and the rest of May 2026. And be looking out for individual signs readings that we're going to be tapping into for this week. We're going to be starting off with Aries once again. We'll be doing Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. I'm going to plan for it tomorrow, but we'll see how I'm doing. We'll also do a collective reading. And in those individual signs readings, we'll be looking at what you can expect for the rest of May 2026. So you don't want to miss out. Be sure you guys hit the notification bell. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. All of that is absolutely free. And it's good karma to hit the like button in the videos. It allows me to connect more with you and you to connect more with me. So thank you guys so much for doing all the above. Let's do this, Pisces. And then we get some sleep. When do I sleep, Kim? Good question. I sleep when I can, girl. I need to sleep because I got to go to work in the morning, right? And I got to get up a little early this morning. It's already 1:02 a.m. And for those that don't know, I'm a full-time school teacher. So I'm going to probably get maybe about 4 hours of sleep tonight. But I took a nap earlier. So I'm not too behind on my sleep. Oh boy. Here we go. Pisces. Highly unrecommendable, y'all. Get some rest. Get some rest. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Pisces and their love life right now in this moment? Before I can even get the question out, Pisces, we have these Seven of Wands pop out. Yeah, Seven of Wands. We also have the Three of Swords in the reverse. We also have the Ten of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the Hanged Woman and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. With the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So here we go. This person can't move on from you. It's hard. It's so hard to move on. Hey, Lisa. When this person sits back and they try to tell themselves, no, 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 I can't allow myself to be with Pisces. I need to go ahead and just move on with my life, find someone else, be with someone else. They're lying to themselves. So this is someone who is probably a pathological liar, but they end up lying to themselves to believe that they can move on from you too. So they're a liar. They lie all around. They thought the grass was greener, but it wasn't. They played themselves with the seven of swords in reverse. They thought they can sneak away and find greener grass, but they don't want these other options. So this is where it's like they have no choice but to come back to you, according to them. And they're gonna lie to themselves and say, no, no, but I, but they really want to come back to you. That's the thing. But they're denying it themselves. Crazy. Very crazy, right? That's the psychology here. What makes it even worse is because they have this narrative going on in their mind, they can't move. It's hard for them to just pick up the phone and send that text message and apologize or say, you know what, I messed up. I should have did this, Pisces. I should have did that. I shouldn't have treated you like this. That's what a normal person does. But because this person's so convinced that they don't need to come back, they've been just like holding back and causing themselves more stress and more of a burden. That is going to get the best of them at some point. And it's starting to weigh heavy now. I think more so because they've invested a lot here. You guys could have had some type of long-term committed relationship that they can't stop thinking about when it comes to you. They also can't stop thinking about how good you were to them. They are very codependent. This is not the type of person that can just be alone and just have their own life, their own thing. They have to be like almost tied to someone. So when things didn't go well between you two, they're like, well, I don't need Pisces. I can go find someone else. Whatever. It's all good. Whatever. That's not true. It didn't work out for them. So what is their intentions moving forward? Are they going to reach out? Are they going to hold back some more? What are they going to do? The Empress in the reverse and the Chariot. They're going to come towards you with a lot of fear and a lot of insecurity, but very strategically with the King of Swords and the High Priestess underneath the deck. They have this one foot in, one foot out approach where I feel like this is someone who's like, I know there's been time that has passed. I know my other situation didn't work out. So what can I say and do now? What could I say and do now to convince Pisces to take me back? So I got to work this to my benefit. They're very nervous about this plan, but they're just going to do it, but very strategically. Tell me about this fool. They're going to emotionally manipulate you. That's their plan. They're going to sweet talk you, say, babe, honey, sweetie, handsome, sexy. I miss you so much. I'm so sorry. I love you so much. Please forgive me. When the truth is, they're not ready to commit to anything long term because they're very insecure. What are they insecure about? Like, what's the issue? Why can't they just commit to Pisces? What are they scared about? They're scared about how you're going to judge them with the judgment here. Yeah, how you're going to judge them, considering that this person has um, had options or they couldn't choose you fully in the past. They're going to be nervous that you're going to hold that against them, that you never fully gave them, no, that they never fully gave you what you wanted, which was a full blown committed relationship. Mhm. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Yeah, they feel like you're not going to let that go. They feel like that's going to be an ongoing, maybe argument or thing you're going to bring up, and they just want to sweep things under the rug. And they just want to have a peaceful relationship. In other words, let's just pick up where we left off, Pisces. Let's not bring up the past. Let's not bring up what went wrong. Let's just move forward. Let's just let it go. It's not a big deal. It is. But according to them, it's not. They just want peace. So you may hear this person say something like, I just want some peace, or I don't want no drama, or I said I'm sorry. Can we just move on from this? Something like that. How does Pisces feel? Devil. Three of Cups. Yeah. You're done. You're done here. You're done because you don't feel confident that this is somebody who is going to treat you right and give you what you want. And for some of you guys, this is someone who has left you with less. Like they may have taken a lot from you, your time, your money, your energy. You have evaluated the pros and cons. And for a lot of you Pisces, you've come to the conclusion like, what is the point? I'm bad all by myself. I would be worse being with this. This is not benefiting me. This is holding me back. This is hindering me. This is this is causing me so much burden than help. And you keep hitting a brick wall. I think that's another thing. Like you keep hitting a brick wall with this person. You can't get to the next phase of the relationship because they keep trying to sweep stuff under the rug or not make stuff a big deal. And that's hard. That's that's hard considering you've invested so much, given so much, built so much, and they just sit here and just be like, it's not a big deal. Yes, it is. So with the King of Pentacles in reverse, you're tired of being the one to invest, give, and secure and lock down this relationship. You're not doing that anymore. You're going to be selfish for once so you can recover what you lost and some. And I don't blame you. A lot of you guys are focusing on your finances, your career, getting back stable and just moving on from this. And I think that's a good choice, to be honest. It really is. All right. I'm going to stop the reading right there. Pisces, you could be connecting to a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We also have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo here. That's the main energies, but it can be anybody, of course. Yeah, the realist sunflower says, "Yep, yep." All right. Well, that's the reading for tonight. Once again, guys, I will timestamp everything for you guys. We had such a great discussion earlier with my TED Talks and other things that came out throughout tonight's live. So please save this video so you can come back and enjoy anything you've missed. And I'll see you all on the next one. Good night, everyone. Namaste. Take care. God bless. Bye.